All right, so as you guys know, we've covered this Akash Singh situation quite a bit. We've reacted to it quite a bit. And here we are with Unique Entertainment sharing a clip of Brendan Schaub and Chris D'Elia arguing over the situation. Nothing funnier than that. Let's see what we got.
This guy, I keep seeing clips. I don't click on him.
With Akash?
Well, yeah, I don't know. Is
man,
that his name?
We should watch it.
What?
Oh, man. Nick, I'll let you dive into this one.
I keep seeing this guy's face.
Who is it?
Again, guys, it's just so funny how often we hear about these comedians watching shit about their comedy peers. And yet they'll pretend they don't.
I'd love to get Eric's take on this.
He's the guy from, Flagrant.
Yeah. So
What happened with him?
he got in a beef with the guys from Fresh and Fit.
What's that?
Huge.
God, I'm so fucking out of it.
Of course, he's gonna know every detail. The producer of this show. So he knows everybody shitting on Schaub, D'Elia, Griffin. He knows when it happens, and he watches in detail.
Huge red pill. Their tagline is from Simps to Pimps, and they're black guys, and they just have thoughts on. They're like, you're a whore.
Oh, okay.
But they've got a huge following as like men's influencers.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Hard pill, right? Whatever.
Red pill, yeah.
Red,
yeah.
No, there's another
Red pill.
one.
Hard pill.
Black
Let's
pill.
talk about a
I don't
dick
know.
thing.
No, you're
So
right.
here's the thing, Eric. Akash, from my understanding, again, I'm old as fuck too, but from my understanding, Akash is on record saying he married his wife. They're both virgins.
Okay, now here's Schaub trying to spit out all the details, right? Just meshing together as much as he can to make it sound like he knows what he's talking about. But also, why do you know, dude? Why are you guys watching this shit? If it's so bad and we're all haters, why the fuck are all of you watching it?
That's why he married her. He can only date. He only dates other brown people, and he would never date someone who's promiscuous. And then this dude, because they were having a fight, he brought up old clips on her on a podcast, saying, I used to pop my pussy for the frat boys, and she likes threesomes and orgies. So it's this whole thing, man.
Now, if you guys are paying attention to this at all, she was just recently on the Flagrant podcast where she said, oh, I was just leaning into this character. I just made out with guys, blah, blah, blah. It's like, okay, then why'd you say popping your pussy? That's a weird way to say that you're making out with guys. And then she said she was had a guy sleep over, and she woke up the next day and she was sore. Like, she's so gross, dude. The whole situation is gross. That's why it's funny to keep covering it. Sorry.
Oh, really? Wow. That's...
Well, the internet is big on hypocrisy.
Yeah, but...
Right.
You know, that's all this is.
Yep.
I mean, this is one of these things where it's like, you know, you don't say something and...
Eric is thinking right now, how do I say this is the exact same situation with Bill Burr and the Riyadh Comedy Festival? Because that's realistically what it is. This is a guy pretending to be holier than thou, and then you find out he's actually a fucking hypocrite.
And then not expect... And then if people find out that something is not true, now you're going to get roasted.
Here's my thing. I know Akash. I like Akash. Here's my thing, though. If this is true, and clearly, unless it's AI, she did say all this stuff, and she's a gorgeous girl. Just take it. And everyone wants to hate on Akash. Imagine how he feels right now, dude.
Yeah, we are. That's why it's funny. Because we're imagining how he's feeling right now. How he had to avoid showing his face on social media for a few weeks. We like it.
so fucked up.
Oh,
to find out this
Akash hated
way.
on me.
Did he?
Yeah.
I saw
Right, you're gonna love
Right.
this.
I don't know what this is. Yeah. So I don't care.
It's an absolute one of the biggest murders I've ever seen.
I mean,
Now, I like that. I like the idea of Chris D'Elia knowing people that have burned bridges with him and attempting to flip the script, right? To sort of make enemies, dude, because fuck being friends with all these bastards. Why? When you tend to find out that most of them are fucking scumbags as it is, it's like you might as well turn on them. Fuck a comedy community. What the fuck? Like, what are you gonna do? Ask me to open for you? You gonna ask me to come to your club when your name's on the fucking marquee? Nah.
He does he seem like a nice guy? I don't know, but I know he's talked shit about me, so I have no idea what this is. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if he's a good guy or not. My whole thing is, dude, just this is the thing with podcasts. It's like, dude, beef,
bro.
It's not just beef though. It's like overexposing. You know, because all of you guys feel the desperate need to be seen week to week, anywhere but a comedy club, you overexpose. You let too many weirdos in, man. And they're analyzing everything you say. Okay? So what it is expected. Okay? Especially when you're a coattail rider. You're this guy who weaseled his way into comedy. Nobody finds you funny, but you're surrounded by people who are making money being funny, right? So we're curious. We want to know. And then we find out you're a douchebag. Yeah, well, we got to talk about it. It's not podcast beef. Not at all. Because it's not another podcast talking about... I mean, I guess it is with Myron being the one that started this, but it was like... It was beef over the fact that this guy thought he was better than Myron. He was calling them children and all this shit, only to find out that his wife won't kiss him in public. It's like, yeah, that's funny. Let's tell everyone.
Bro.
with podcasting.
It gets the ratings though, Chris. That's why they do it.
You know what? Then you know what you are. You're fucking the Inquirer.
Yeah.
You're the
You're TMZ.
You're
TMZ.
fucking TM. What is your podcast then? If you're doing stuff, gossiping to get beef, to get clicks, if you're doing shit to get clips, dude, then you're the Inquirer. I don't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
I hear you. And Chris is going to sting a little bit, but we need our views up, so let's start some beef.
Yeah.
I'm fully with that. That's one of the smartest things I've ever heard Brendan Schaub say. Let's start some beef. Because there's a good chance, not only has, unfortunately, Brendan surrounded himself with not the greatest, but he's certainly been in some circles, right? If there's any beef to start, it's with fucking everybody in Austin right now who's not hanging out with Brendan Schaub. He's got to be upset.
At least watch
I
this.
brought this up. I don't even know what this is. I don't know. But yes, he has talked shit
Go ahead
about
and play
me.
it for him, Nick, so educate him on this whole thing.
Yeah.
Now here's my thing. Which video are you gonna play? Right? Which video are you gonna play? There's so many to choose from, bro. Somebody commented on my shit. Now keep in mind, I have less than 1,000 subscribers. Somebody commented on one of my Akash reactions to somebody's video on Akash, saying it seems like you're obsessed with the Akash situation. And then like the next day, 5 other channels posted Akash stuff. Like, what do you mean? Huh? That's why I felt like it's only right that we invite Brendan Schaub and Chris D'Elia into this situation. Let's hear their take, because, of course, nothing funnier.
Oh, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
What I find corny is my preference is not my women. Now, I thought...
See, it's just going... I mean, this is just like a TikTok or something. I don't know. Either way, guys, very funny to hear these guys willing to start beef. I mean, I don't think Eric Griffin is really on board, but I would imagine Chris and Schaub would have no problem getting after it. And like I said, they got some secrets, man. There's no way they don't. But if you like this reaction, like what I do, go check out the Unique Entertainment channel as well. He's the one watching all this shit. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. We're just reacting, and we'll see you in the next one.